The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to start us off. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Lions. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open.
When a running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the first drive, man, both teams, they want to set the tone for the football game. The offense drove the ball down the field with some good success, but where it matters most, when you start to get in this area, the defense finds a way on 2nd down to get the big sack. Big 3rd down coming on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. Power football with the run. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hilltoppers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Let's go! Let's go! Snap it to the back. Slithers into space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The give on the option. Touchdown Toppers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
14, Florida International, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know
picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, WKU. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a lot.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30, running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Lost, the defense is wide open. Off to the races to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Carter. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Got a little space, and he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass, it's Jeter. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
And that's another FIU.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's another
And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks away on the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, this defense knew a big key for them in this game was stopping the run. They watched their opponent run for over 100 yards in their last game, and after that big, long run, they've already given up over 100 yards in this half. Guys, they have got to shore up the run defense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Looking to pass, it's Jeter. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop.
Touchdown, Panthers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gilbert. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
The Hilltoppers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Looking downfield, it's Jeter. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Grabbed over the middle, it's McNeil. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Inside the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that first down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the first down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Catch in the middle, it's Wood. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Jeter. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick completion to the right. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. The tag. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Western Kentucky, 35. Florida International, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Dropping back, it's Jeter. Gets open down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of running room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wood. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, FIU. And the comeback is on. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
35. Florida International, 30.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilbert. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Snagged in the middle, it's Duarte. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Got it behind the line. It's Duarte. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Hilltoppers are on the move. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air, it's Jeter. Moving out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Running it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
punt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Jeter. Caught near the sticks, it's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's McNeil. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Keeps looking downfield. On the run, deep down the right side.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling.